This is my first episode of J.A. Writes Books podcast. And I just wanted to, come by and just, say a few things about what this podcast is going to be all about. Uh, the whole goal is to, uh, I'm always thinking about, the content for page, stage, and screen. So what I want to do with this podcast is I want to, really, I want to invite individuals or creative storytellers who are creating things for the page, stage, and screen. And I just want to, be able to, interview them and kind of get into their ask them questions about their creative process and how they create the content for the page, stage, and screen. But more than anything is all about, just really understanding their journey, the journey that they have taken to, one, get to the point where they can actually produce something in writing for the page, stage, and screen. But also, get a little bit of background information from them about, um, what motivated them to be storytellers in the first place. So that's really what I'm hoping to do with this podcast. I'm coming at you raw. I have my glasses and really don't have a script in front of me in terms of what I want to say, but I did want to come by today just to share with you, just the thinking behind the podcast, the J.A. Writes Books podcast. As many of you know, I am a writer myself. I produced, uh, I produced, many works, and you can actually skip on over to my website, and that is jafalkerson.com/store. To where you can actually review some of my, read some of my descriptions to my books. But the whole goal, I will, actually share a little bit about my books as well, just talking about, some of the themes that I explore, especially in books like Black, The Bear on Our Backs, um, Dink Rahim, Fear of a Black Planet. And I have other books like I have a poetry, two poetry collections. One is The Wise Man Says, or The Wise Men Say, and then the other book is March of the Compassionate Neighbor. So those poetry collections are really dear to my heart because it really took a lot of soul searching to actually produce those collections. I mean, both of them have about maybe 20 poems in them, not very long, easy to read. And my hope is that many of you will, do what you need to do to, purchase those products. Um, More so just to kind of get a sense of what I'm thinking, but also receive the motivation that you need to stay woke. So that basically is, where I'm coming from with the J.A. Writes Books podcast. I mean, it's more about, just being able to interview individuals who are doing the work of producing content for the page, stage, and screen, uh, but also being able to share with you some of the things that I go through as a creative storyteller in terms of producing the works, but also the promotion and marketing that goes into being a successful author who is endeavoring to create multiple streams of income for himself based on his books. So that's all I have for tonight. I'm going to get off, but I hope to produce episodes for this podcast every probably twice a month is what I'm looking at to start out with. But then, but it really depends on whether I'm able to get guests to appear on the show. Um, and also if I just have something to talk about. But that's where I'm at now. But again, this is the J.A. Writes Books podcast. And the whole goal is to have conversations from the page, stage, and screen. All right. Have a good night.